The Mustard Seed of Compassion, a Buddhist monk's lesson. Once upon a time, in a small village in ancient India, there lived a wise and respected Buddhist monk named Ananda. Ananda was known for his kindness, compassion, and profound wisdom. People from all walks of life would come to seek his guidance and teachings. One day, a young man from the village approached Ananda with a troubled heart. He said, "Venerable Ananda, I am filled with anger and hatred. I cannot find peace within myself, and I am constantly in conflict with others. Please teach me how to overcome these negative emotions." Ananda looked at the young man with compassion and said, "I will help you, but first, you must do something for me. Take this small bag of mustard seeds and go to every household in the village. Ask them for mustard seeds, but there's a condition. You must only collect mustard seeds from households where no one has ever experienced suffering or loss." The young man agreed and eagerly set out on his quest. He went from door to door, asking for mustard seeds, but at each house, he heard stories of pain, suffering, and loss. There was not a single household where people had not experienced some form of sorrow. After a long day of visiting every household in the village, the young man returned to Ananda, empty-handed and somewhat wiser. He told Ananda about his journey and how he had come to realize that suffering is a universal part of human existence. Ananda smiled and said, "You see, my friend, just as every household in the village has experienced suffering, so too has every person on this earth. It is a part of the human condition. The key to overcoming anger and hatred is to develop compassion and understanding for the suffering of others. When you realize that we all share in the experience of suffering, your heart will be filled with empathy and your anger will dissipate." The young man nodded, grateful for the valuable lesson he had learned from the wise monk Ananda. From that day forward, he dedicated himself to cultivating compassion and understanding, and he found inner peace and harmony in his life. This story from Buddhism illustrates the importance of compassion and empathy in overcoming negative emotions and finding inner peace. It teaches us that suffering is a shared human experience, and by understanding this, we can develop greater tolerance and love for others.